Welcome class. Trig function, evaluation of sine, cos, and tangent. Introduction. Let's go. If peradventure under this course, please, I've already introduced the shorter method of getting some special angles. Endeavor to watch it on our channel. Now, if I give you a question like this, I give you that sine of theta is 3 all over 5, and we have a range that cos theta is greater than what? 0. Now, a question may come this way: find the whole trig functions. Find the whole trig functions. Now, and by whole trig functions under this course that I'll be teaching, what I mean you should find is sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, the cosec of what? Theta, sec theta. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. So when I say you should find the whole trig functions, this is what I'm trying to let you to what? Find. And please note that tan of theta, tan theta is what? Sine theta all over what? Cos of theta. And then that this cot theta is what? How you know this thing to commit it to memory is whenever you come to this cot, cosec theta, sec of theta, what you actually do is you count 1, 2, 3. So this is third value. So is what it means is inverse of what? Tan theta. So this cosec theta, you count 1, 2, 3. The third one is what? X, and X is sine. So cosec theta is what? 1 all over what? The sine of theta. Are you seeing the relation? And for sec is 1, 2, 3, and it's C. So sec of theta is what? 1 all over what? Cos of theta. Please note all these variables. We are going to be using them a lot under what? This video. Thank you. We move. Now, on this video, you can see one thing that is happening here. We have a question that giving us our sine is 3 over 5. We have a cos, the range is theta is greater than 0. The question is find the whole trig function. Now, before I continue, I would like you to know SOHCAHTOA, I believe. A lot of people knows that, but what it means is that sine is what? Opposite. What it means that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and then cos is what? Adjacent all over what? Hypotenuse, and then tan is what? Opposite all over what? Adjacent. That's what it means. So using that formula, we're gonna have to do something. If I divide my graph into 4 axes, and you already know that here is the y positive, here is the y negative, and then what else again? That here is what? X positive, and here is y negative. Please pay attention very, very well. Pay attention very, very well. We are about to enter a lot of things. Now, under this trig, sine theta, cos theta is sine theta is what? Represented as our y value. Y cos is what? Our x value. Please note this. That sine is my y value. Y cos is what? An x value. And I want you to know something. Pay attention, please. This is the foundation of this course. You can see under this thing, this is quadrant 1, here is 2, here is 3, and here is what? 4. Now under quadrant 1, you can see that both x is plus and y is what? Plus. If you come to this quadrant, you will see that y is what? X is minus, y is what? Plus. Pay attention, please. If you come to this axis, you will see that x is minus, y is what? Minus. If you come to this axis, you will see that what? Y is minus, and then x is what? Plus. Remember, what if I ask you, is tan positive at the x-axis at the quadrant 1? What you have to do is remember that tan is what? Sine all over what? Cos. And then sine is represented as what? Y all over what? Cos is what? X. And they are both plus plus. So plus divided by plus will still give you what? Plus. So that means that tan is what? Positive in what? This first quadrant. If you come to quadrant 2, you will now see that tan, which is what? Sine all over cos, and sine is what? Y all over what? X. So y is plus all over minus. Minus divided by plus will give you what? Minus. So that means that tan is negative on what? In what? Quadrant 2. If you come to this place, you will see that tan is what? Minus y all over minus x. This will cancel this. So automatically, tan is what? Positive at the x-axis. So that is how you know all these things. If you come here, that means that tan will be what? Tan is what? Negative here. Because minus divided by plus will give you what? Minus. Please note this very well. If you do not understand this, you will have a little bit of difficulties under what? This course. Now, let's proceed to our question. We have a question still on the board, and we are already given that sine is what? 3 all over 5. And then cos theta is greater than what? 0. Now, what you have to know first is, I will draw my quadrants. Remember that this is my sine is y, my x, cos is what? X. And they are both positive. So which quadrant is x and y both positive? It's in what? Quadrant 1, right? So here is where we are going to be what? Drawing. Now, another thing to consider is, if this is greater than 0, that means, please, on that reference angle, there is a video on reference angle. Check it on our channel, please. So what it means is, I will come here and I'll draw it. If here is my theta, and let's from our SOHCAHTOA, sine is what? Opposite all over what? Hypotenuse. So the opposite is what? 3. And the hypotenuse is what? 5. So the opposite to this place is what? 3. The hypotenuse is the longest side. If you have a right angle triangle here, note, if here is our 90 degrees, here is our theta. Pay attention, please. If that place is my 90 degrees, and let me draw it very well. I mean a right angle triangle, so here should be a straight line. So if here is my 90 degrees, and here is my theta, so the opposite to this theta is opposite. The one that is opposite to the 90 degrees, the longest side is called the what? The hypotenuse. Now the adjacent is, if you remove opposite, you remove hypotenuse. That means that this one is the what? The adjacent. Are you with me? Good. Now you have this angle. We have these two sides, but we don't have this place. But we can get it. We can get it, yes. Using what? Pythagoras theorem. Thank you very much. So use Pythagoras theorem. Let me call this one what? X. So for me to get this x, using Pythagoras, what it means is what? That x squared is equal to 5 squared minus 3 squared. And 5 squared is 25 minus 9. So what we want to find is x, not x squared. So 24 minus this should give you what? 24 minus this should give you 16. So x squared is equal to 16. So x is what? Root of 16, which is what? 4. So that means our x here is what? 4. Please note how to do all these things. So our x, so we have already what? Gotten the whole 3 sides. So the life is now what? Easy. This course is too sweet. So what we are going to do is just to write out the whole 3 function and we are done. Look at what I'm saying. I'm going to have to clean this. I'm going to have to clean this. Look at the point I'm trying to make so that you see how sweet this course is. So now we have this. So the next thing is we should find the whole 3 function. We already know that sine is what? 3 over 5, right? So cos, remember, don't forget this, is very powerful under this course. We'll be using it a lot. So cos is adjacent all over hypotenuse. Adjacent is here, hypotenuse is here. So cos is what? Cos theta is what? Adjacent all over hypotenuse. So this is 4 all over what? 5. Right? Then, if you have it, can you get your tan theta? Yes, of course. Tan theta is what? Sine of theta all over what? Cos theta. Sin theta is what? 3 all over 5. And cos theta is what? 4 all over 5. Are you seeing it? Now all I have to do is just multiply up and down by 5. So that will cancel out. Times this one by 5, times this one. This will cancel this will cancel this. So that means that tan of theta is what? 3 all over what? 4. Can you see it? Good. Once you have tan of theta, can you get cot of theta? Of course, cot of theta is 1 all over what? Tan theta. So all we need to do is what? Invert the sign. So it's what? 4 all over 3. If you have this, can you get sec of theta? Of course, 1 all over cos. And our cos is what? 4 all over 5. So this is what? 5 all over what? 4. Now what about cosec of theta, which is 1 all over sine? So 1 all over sine is just what? 5 all over 3. Can you see how easy this is? So once you plot your graph and get the whole 3 sides, life is automatically what? Easy for you. You can solve these things in less than few minutes. Now let's continue. Let's do another example. You will get it in no time. And I want to make a quick run. Under Pythagoras, in case I wouldn't want somebody to have a few sides, but you have difficulties in getting the other side. For example, like I said, this is the right angle triangle, right? Here is theta, right? So I said opposite to this theta is called the opposite. Opposite to 90 degrees is what? The hypotenuse, and here is the adjacent. Now, what if you have, for example, if here is, let me say 4, and here is 3, and you want to find this side. So all you need to do is what? S squared is 4 squared plus what? 3 squared. So you solve it to get x. This number, I want to just make a quick loop to what? 3. So you solve it to get your what? X. So here is what? 16 plus 9. So if you square root it, it should give you what? 25, right? So 25 squared should give you what? 5. So here is 5. But if I draw another right angle triangle, and for example here is 5, and here is 3, and I ask you to find this place. So what it's going to be is what? X squared is equals to 5 squared minus what? 3 squared. Please note that. For you to get this side. What if I come and change and I give you something like this? I give you a value. For example, let me say I give you here, here is 4, here is 5, and here is what you want to determine. So it's still going to be x squared is equal to what? 5 squared minus what? 4 squared. So I'm trying to do it so that you know how to solve, because sometimes some of my students have issues with getting this side while solving this what question. So you need to be very good in what Pythagoras what theory. Let's go. What if you have a question like this? You have a question, example number 2, that cos of theta is minus 7 all over 25, and then the sine of theta is greater than 0. So please be wise here. If they are telling you that sine is greater than 0, that means that sine is what? Positive. You can already see that from here that automatically our cos is what? Negative. And remember that cos is represented as what? X. And sine is represented as what? Y. Please note that. It's very important under this course. Now, the next thing you ask yourself is, where is, under my graph, where is x minus and y is what? Positive. If you can just know that, life is easier. Now, if this is my graph, we know that here is a positive and negative, and here is positive x, and here is what? Negative x. The next thing is, here is positive, here is negative. Where under your graph is y positive and x is negative, you will see that it is this quadrant. Y is positive, x is what? Negative. This is where I'm going to have to what? Draw it. As we proceed, once you watch our video or reference angle, this thing will be very easier for you, but this is the method you need. So you already know it's going to be in this quadrant. The next thing is to what? Draw it. Remember that our theta, which is our reference angle, will have to have the angle with this one, the horizontal, this theta. Note it, not because it's here. You will now come, I know how some students behave, you will now come and do what? You will now draw it and put your angle here. No. The theta must make an angle with the what? The horizontal, which is the x-axis. It's a must. So that means that what? Our theta is going to have to be what? Here. So here is theta. So all you have to do is what? You close. Oh, sorry about this, my drawings. So all you have to do is what? You close this axis. Are you seeing it? Good. And here is what? 90 degrees. So now look at it. Cos of theta is minus 7 over 25. Using Socatua, cos is adjacent all over hypotenuse. Now the y, we have minus 7 all over 5. And then adjacent is, here is adjacent, so here is 7, right? And then we have hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is this longest side, is what? 25. Now the question is going to have to be, where are you going to put your minus? Under x and y, which one is on the minus side? 7 has to be minus because it's on the what? Minus negative axis. Another thing you should know is that hypotenuse can never be minus. That's another trick. So here is what? Minus 7. Remember that if you use this sign, you will know where to what? Put your minus. Sometimes I may not even put it here. I may just come and put it here. Allow you to figure it out. So you can see that our x is what? X is what? Minus. And y is what? Positive. So this is going on the positive x-axis. Now, the next thing is for you to find here what? X. That's why I was teaching you the word, the Pythagoras theorem. So all you have to do here is that what? That x is equal to what? 25 squared minus 7 squared. Remember, minus 7 squared is still positive. Are you with me? Good. So if you solve this, if you solve it, I'm not going to be solving Pythagoras theorem for you. This will be the last time. This is 625 minus what? 49. So if you do it, what should give you is what? 576. And root of 576, what is going to give you is what? 24. So root of 576 should give you 24. Remember, this is this. So s is what? Root of this. So here is automatically what? 24. Good. So if you have the two axes, find the whole three functions. It's very easy. You already have the cos of theta in the equation is minus 7 over what? 25. Now sine theta is what? Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. The opposite is what? This and this. So this is what? 24 over what? 25. Right? Then tan theta is what? Sine over what? Cos theta. Right? And then sine theta is what? 24 all over what? 25. All over minus 7 all over what? 25. I will multiply this by 25. This by 25. This will cancel this. This will cancel this. So tan is what? 24 all over what? Minus 24 all over 7. Right? Good. We proceed. We proceed. So the next thing is what? The whole thing function. That means we still have sec, which is 1 over inverse of what? Cos, right? Cos is this, so the sec should be what? Minus 25 all over 7. What about cosec, which is 1 over sine, is what? 25 all over what? 24. What about cot of theta? Remember the whole thing function, there are 6. What about cot of theta? Cot of theta is the inverse of sine. We already have tan, the inverse of tan. We already have tan theta to be minus 24 all over 7. So cot theta is what? Minus 7 all over what? 24. Are you with me? Good. So once you just plot this graph and get your whole 3 axes, life is what? Very easy for you. Are you with me? Good. Please note how I'm doing all this. Good. A quick reminder on our special triangle. I've already, in fact, I'm not going to teach it here to minimize time. Is there? What I wanted to do is, you remember under our channel, if I put my 5 fingers here, and let's say this is my 5 fingers, right? I already uploaded the video. Here is 0, here is 30, here is 45. Here is 60 and here is 90. If I wanted to have, for example, sine 30, sine 60, cos 30, cos 45, how to do it? It's on a channel under special angles. Now, let's proceed, please. Because we have already done that. The next thing I will be focusing on will be a very simple thing. Please, let me solve one more example and we'll proceed to the next topic under this. Endeavor to watch the video about this. We are not here for this today. Now, what if I give you a point 5, minus 12? Remember, it's 5, minus 12. And I ask you, find the whole trig function. Find the whole trig function. And you already know the whole trig function, right? Good. Now, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Remember, under coordinate geometry, we have already done it. Coordinate geometry. If you have a point 1, 2, this is x and here is what? Y. We have already done this situation at the channel. So the first one is y and the second one is what? X. The third one is x and the second one is what? Y rather. So here when you come to this program, the first one is x, the second one is what? Y. Right? Good. So you can say that y is positive, x is positive, y is what? Negative. You come to your graph. This is so easy. This is so easy. Now, which place is your y negative and your x positive? Y is negative here and x is positive, so we are in the what? Quadrant what? 4. The next thing is for you to draw your straight line and then link it to your what? The horizontal axis, which is theta. And then you draw a straight line to join it up to form a right angle triangle. Now, the next step is, remember that x is the positive, right? We're in the positive x, right? And then y is in the negative. Look at y going down. So x is this place, right? So x is what? 5. Y is going down. Look at it. Y is negative. And like I said, the hypotenuse can never be negative. I said it before. So you can see that y, this line is going down, so it's going to the y-axis. So here is what? Minus 12. Right? Can you use Pythagoras? Please pause the video, use Pythagoras to what? Get the remaining side. Let me call this place y. Let me call this place z. Can you find z? Pause the video, try it on your own. So if you use Pythagoras, this place, your answer should be what? 13. Try Pythagoras, you get 13. If you have the whole side, what are you going to do? The next thing for you to find the whole three function, remember SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. So sine theta is opposite. Look at our theta. Opposite is this. Hypotenuse is the longest side. So opposite to this is what? Minus 12 all over what? All over 13. And then cos of theta is adjacent all over hypotenuse. So this is 5 all over 13. Sec theta is 1 all over cos. Sec is 1 all over cos. So this is what? 13 all over 5. Cosec theta is what? 1 all over sine. So this is minus 13 all over what? 12. You should remember that tan theta is what? Sine theta all over what? Cos of theta. And sine of theta is minus 12 all over 13 divided by 5 all over 13. You times by 13 to remove the what? The fraction. This cancel B, this cancel B. Tan theta is now what? Minus 12 all over 5. So cot theta, that means that cot theta is what? Minus 5 all over what? 12, because it's the what? The inverse. Are you with me? Good. I just wanted you to know how to solve it using this formula. And this should be it under this video. Let's go to the part 3 of the video.